And there's a lot up for grabs here, especially the Senate seat here in North Carolina, obviously for the U.S. Senate. A rifle through the other things that we have, Ben, that we should be looking out for tonight.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, Colin, a lot of cases in some of these districts, in some of these races, I think about the Mecklenburg County Sheriff's race, tonight will be decisive because there's not going to be either a real challenger in the general election in some of these races because in the congressional districts, they're quite gerrymandered, or in some cases, the opposition is going to be relatively weak, that the winner of tonight is going to go ahead and be the winner come November as well. So it is going to be quite decisive in a number of races. As you mentioned, voting is going to continue for another hour in Halifax, North Carolina. What that means basically for all of our viewers here on WCNC Plus is that we were expecting to get results starting in about 20 minutes originally. That's how we started off our day, expecting results to come in between 7:30 and 7:50. That is now going to be pushed back an hour. So this map, these races are not going to start filling in and populating for at least probably another hour and 15 minutes. So it is going to be a later night than we expected. Now, for some of the races, Colin, you mentioned the Senate race. That's probably the most high-profile marquee race in this primary. I will tell you, it might not be the most influential, and I'll explain that in just a second, but let's go over it. Here, Republican race, several big names in this. Donald Brown's one, Michelle Morrow is another one, and then Michael Whatley is the odds-on favorite. That's the one that President Trump has endorsed. Of course, for the Democrats, a number of people running, but Roy Cooper widely believed to run away with this thing quite easily. Let's go through some of the other races. Here locally in the Charlotte area, this is one of those gerrymandered districts. Take a look. This is most of Charlotte, most of Mecklenburg County. Alma Adams, the incumbent, expected to easily win there, although there will be some other competitors. Let's go up to the mountains, North Carolina mountains. Virginia Fox has represented places like Lenore, Blowing Rock, Boone for years now. She'll expected to easily glide to victory there. Tim Moore, this is a more interesting race. Now, Tim Moore, former North Carolina House Speaker, now Congressman, represents this sliver of Ballantyne, Blakeney, West Charlotte, west over to Gastonia, Shelby, Morganton, Forest City. He faces a challenger by someone who admittedly is a Democrat, but decided to run in the Republican primary, making a statement about gerrymandering. Keep in mind that's redistricting, drawing the districts so they favor one party or another, to make a statement. It's believed that Tim Moore will still win this, but if she does better than expected, that will be an interesting thing to watch. Congressional District 8. This will likely go to Mark Harris eventually because it's a very Republican district, but these are the Democratic challengers. This is that stretches the 74 corridor. Basically, when you go to the beach during the summer and you drive out 74, you go through Wadesboro, Rockingham. This is the district we're talking about right here. Another district. This is up District 10. Pat Harrigan's the incumbent. He'll likely easily win through. Now, actually, let me go through this. Let me do the rest of the congressional districts real quick. 11, Chuck Edwards out west. This is perhaps one of the more sort of evenly split congressional districts in the state of North Carolina, but he's still widely believed to be the odds-on favorite. All right, let's get to some of the state legislative races. These are folks who are running to represent us in Raleigh. There are two big races here that we're following. Carla Cunningham, Democrat, representing Huntersville in our viewing area, has made a couple of controversial statements. Controversial speech last year up in Raleigh on the House floor. Did not get the governor's endorsement, did not get a number of people's endorsement. A lot of people throwing their support behind Rodney Sadler. It will be interesting to see if that ends up having a big impact. And then the last one, I saved the best for last. I would argue this is probably the most influential race out of all of them. It's a state Senate race up north of Greensboro. And you say, why do we here in Charlotte care at all about a state Senate race up in Greensboro? You probably don't even know your own state senator, and that's perfectly normal. The reason why: Phil Berger is the incumbent. Phil Berger is really, without question, the most powerful man in North Carolina. It's not the governor, it's Phil Berger. He is the Senate president, the Senate leader. Everything that happens at the State General Assembly goes through him. He has a challenger who's proven to be quite popular. He's a former sheriff there in Rockingham County, not town, and has the backing of a lot of people. If he wins, keep in mind he's just as conservative as Phil Berger. If he wins, though, it upends the entire power structure in Raleigh. And there's a lot of people thinking he's going to end up winning. So that might be the most interesting race to watch. Even though it's not specifically local, it does have statewide ramifications because the incumbent is so powerful and so well known. So that's a brief look at the races we'll be looking at over the next few hours here on the map. Again, they'll start populating in the next hour, 15 minutes. Colin.
Well, and that proves why we dragged Ben Thompson back in tonight, because we will not get those type of nuances without you. So appreciate your time, Ben. Thanks for explaining that.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's something.
I won't let our managers know. Oh, well.
Okay.